Alright, how's it going guys? My name is KC and welcome to our last video of 2025. 3 low budget FNAF Fangames number 60. I told you that we were going to hit 60 before the year was done, and technically we did, even though it was, last minute. Sadly, I just couldn't upload as much because I was busy with peak season at work. But overall, I think this was a damn good year for the channel. About on the same level as 2023, or maybe even better. I'm still waiting for YouTube to give me my 2025 recap so I can compare the two, but I think this was a much better year. I probably didn't upload as much as I did in 2023, but every last video that I did upload made it past 1,000 views, and that means something to me. So we're going to end off this year the same way we started it, with 3 low budget FNAF Fangames, the absolute MVP of the channel this year. And going into the new year, I'll definitely spam more of it because my numbers kind of hit a standstill since I haven't been uploading that much this month. And what I did upload didn't have anywhere near as much momentum, but here's the thing. I admit I may or may not have gotten a little bit too comfortable by just doing this and nothing else, and you can't blame me because, again, nobody's watching my full playthroughs. Well, no, people do watch them, they just don't get the same kind of traction that 3 low budget FNAF Fangames does. And when I upload a full playthrough, I have at least one person in the comments talking about 3 low budget FNAF Fangames. Like this person right here who was like, okay, cool. Anyways, here's a 3 low budget FNAF Fangames request for you. And I was like, damn. Anyways, I don't want to get comfortable like that again. I really do want to do full playthroughs of other games on top of 3 low budget FNAF Fangames. And I'll be paying very close attention to how that works out for me. I have a little theory that I want to test. Requests for anything other than 3 low budget FNAF Fangames are still indefinitely closed going into this year because I already have more than enough. Going into this new year, I'll be playing whatever I feel like playing until I get caught up, until I feel comfortable taking requests again. But anyways, another thing. 2016 is about to be 10 years ago. Can you believe that? That's crazy. It was one of the best and most fun years of my life. Nothing really noteworthy happened. After 2015, I wanted to have a fresh start for 2016, and I definitely got that. It was just some good vibes that whole year, I can't explain it, but I do remember this though. 2016 was the year I got into Five Nights at Freddy's. 2 years late, I know, but hey, there's people getting into new shit every single day, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter if you've been a fan since the beginning or if you're a fan, this year or a couple years back. That's irrelevant. Anyways, here we are 10 years later. Over halfway through the 2020s, so let's see if we can reawaken some of those good vibes from 2016, or something like that, however that works. I'm just yapping at this point, but anyways, here's our first game, The Return to Freddy's 5. This is not official, okay? It was never even finished, and there's only one night, and when we beat it, it's gonna say night 2, but really it's just night 1. Again, this is not the official Return to Freddy's 5, and I would know. But this was made when The Return to Freddy's 5 was called remastered or rebooted or whatever, and the plug was most likely pulled on it when the actual official Return to Freddy's 5 was announced. New game. Without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it, but first we're going to do the mini game that happens when you click on the Frank Burt sign, because apparently that's a thing. The shit is completely unfinished, but at least there's a hidden mini game. Oh. There you go. Alright. Collect the parts. We got Golden Freddy's up. I just saw Gron pop up.
So we've set messages for you to help you get started here at Frank Burt's Pizza. Okay, so the animatronics here move at night because we don't want their servers to lock up, which wouldn't be a problem. What would be a problem is at night them walking around because the chat stuffed them in a suit. Okay, let me just tell you how to protect yourself against these animatronics. For Frank, it's simple. If he gets close to you, just stare at him. For the others, it's not so simple. Okay, for Kitty, you have to constantly keep her door closed and don't let her get out or she will kill you. The other animatronics, or should I say animatronic, is what we call Junkyard. The Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy animatronics seem to just take pieces from each other and build the monstrosity. So the solution for it right now is just to stare at it on the cameras. Well, it's getting late, so good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So look at Frank Burt, or Lockjaw. Keep Kitty's door closed, and the Junkyard, I assume that's what this is right here. It's an amalgamation. It's basically like Creation from The Joy of Creation, or BOA from Dormitibus. Just a bunch of animatronics, mashed together in some hideous amalgamation. That's Lockjaw. You gotta stare at him in the cameras. Not in the cameras. Stare at him when he gets in the doorway. You gotta keep Kitty's door closed. Where's Kitty's camera at? Here it is. Okay. It takes 100,000 fucking years to wind up. That's not good. Like, you see, I'm pressing and holding the shit, and it's not winding up. Well, it is, but it's winding up very, very slowly. All right. I gotta get eyes on this fucking thing right here. The amalgamation or whatever. Let me also keep an eye on Lockjaw. Even though this is low budget, I can see the vision. It was never finished. It got canned because the actual Return to Freddy's 5 came out. This sells the entire game for me. If this got up a lot faster, this would be a whole lot more tolerable. But for whatever reason, and it doesn't really matter why at this point, because it's been like over a fucking decade. Well, for whatever reason, they decided to have it go up as slow as possible. Making the music box or whatever wind up so slowly. That doesn't make the shit challenging at all. It makes the shit annoying. But FNAF Fangames were just starting to become a thing. They were just coming out. So, folks were learning. It was a bandwagon that a whole bunch of kids were trying to hop on. And at first, a lot of them didn't seem to know what they were doing, but they got better, provided they actually stuck with it and didn't just give up. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I stared at him, and he still got me. Can I see the extras? If that was even finished? Oh, wow, I can. All right, cool. So that's Frank, Kitty, and Junkyard. That's its name. I forgot its name. Its name is called Junkyard, and that's who got me. I was looking at him on the cameras, but apparently that wasn't enough. I was prioritizing Kitty's door. The shit was going down too fast and winding up super slowly, so that took up so much of my time, so I couldn't stare at him as much as I wanted to. And that's what happened. You know, 10 out of 10 balancing. But, you've basically seen everything there is to see in this game. I do not have the time or patience to try again, so we're going to move on to the next one right now. Warning, this game contains a lot of hate references. Flashing lights, loud noises, and jump scares, kill references, and swearing. What the fuck? Anyways, guys, here's our second game on the lineup, Five Nights at Fazbear 2. I don't know why it's called Five Nights at Fazbear 2. I mean, look at this motherfucker right here. I don't know about you guys, but this dude looks nothing like Freddy Fazbear. At least not the Freddy Fazbear that we know. Fred Park's Thematic, the new project of Fazbear Entertainment, the new pizzeria will be open in a local park. What the fuck is a thematic? Fuck if I know. Let's see, this is the office. Nice and low budget.
Fazbear's Fright, horror attraction for Fright. Well, your job is to guard the attraction with a monitor we gave you. So charge the music box in camera 4 by clicking the button that says...
It doesn't go up all the way.
Also, there's an animatronic that will be active this night. He's called Revenge. He's one of the first aggressive animatronics of the attraction, so if you see him in camera 3, close the vent. Alright,
okay.
Good night.
Alright, so we're basically just doing this for the whole night. This night better not be that long. And the developer was talking about, don't show this to kids. They're probably some kind of edgy ass kid themselves. Let's be real here. Or at least they were when they made this. It was 7 years ago. Alright, Revenge is closing in. It's 1 a.m. now. It looks like the nights are going to be long. They're going to be like the standard night. I accidentally sealed that shit again thinking it was the music box. I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not feeling this at all, and this might be the only night that we do on this game. So this game fell into the Fredbear Workshop trap. No point in getting out of the cameras. I accidentally sealed the vent again. Wow. What's going on with me today? Oh, what the fuck is that? Whatever, it's probably nothing. Is he still in here? That thing, whatever the fuck it is still in here. And look at his eyes too. He's like, oh, now he's gone. Did you guys see his eyes though? He looked grumpy as a motherfucker, like he didn't even want to be doing this shit. He didn't want to be a part of this game. I don't blame him. I don't want to be a part of this game either. Oh, is he back in here? Oh, no, he's not. But that music that's playing, when he did show up in here, it's still playing. So yeah, it's not looking good for this game. I don't think I'll be doing another night of this shit. Honestly. What the fuck is this 6 a.m. animation? Literally 1 frame per second. Am I wrong? That's literally 1 frame per second. All right. Jesus fucking Christ, look at his legs. Bro has restless leg syndrome. All right. What's supposed to happen in this minigame? What does this minigame even mean? Where's the edgy shit that we were warned about? Because all I see right now is just a low budget, poorly made FNAF fan game. Look at this shit, guys. I'm playing in windowed mode and I can see the game jolt page right behind the window. The developer apparently doesn't even remember the story. You don't remember the story to your own game? How is that possible? I don't even know why I'm going into the second night.
Huh?
It just switched over to night 3. Ventilation error? What? There's errors? Oh my God. The ventilation error message was just floating in my office for a second there. And now it's gone. We're on night 3. Out of nowhere. Oh no. Don't tell me that at random I can get a ventilation error and it'll disable the seal vent thing. It doesn't work like that. It's supposed to happen like... Can I even still seal the vent? Hold up. I can still seal the vent. It don't even matter. Oh, now I can't. Okay. So sometimes it takes the shit away and oh. Okay. I understand it now. So ventilation errors, they don't exactly completely work the way they're supposed to. I guess they're supposed to like take away the seal vent thing, but they only work when they're supposed to, when they happen while you're on camera 3. And even then, go to another camera, go back to cam 3 and it'll be back. There ain't nothing to worry about. If it happens while you're not on cam 3, then it's still gonna be there and it's still gonna work just fine. This is a first though. We got errors that are completely useless. The game randomly switched us to night 3 in real fucking time. Y'all saw that? Oh no. A ventilation error. I lost my vents. Whatever shall I do? Switches cameras. What was that? Oh, this dude again. Look, this is what I was talking about last time. Look at his eyes. Okay. But yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. Finally. Now for the 1 frame per second 6 a.m. screen that we gotta sit through. Why did you have to make the shit like this anyways? There was no need for this. Like, just copy and paste the fucking 6 a.m. screen from the original FNAF 1 or 2 or 3. There was no need to have the 6 a.m. screen like this. I'm sorry, there was just none. All right, here we are with the cutscenes again, and it's the same shit. All right, so we just gotta wait for it to end. Actually, fuck that, I'm not waiting for it to end. Next. All right, guys, so here's our last and final game on the lineup. It's called Bringback.ent. I don't remember if this was shouted at me or if I found it myself. I don't remember anybody shouting it at me, so I'm pretty sure I found it myself. And I must have saw the models and downloaded it for later. I was scrolling through my library trying to see what I should play next and saw this and I was like, sure, let's give it a try. Bringback.ent saves Freddy. I assume that BB stands for Bring Back. Okay, night 1. Let's get this show on the road. What the fuck just happened? Huh? What? Excuse me? Maybe I just got unlucky, you know. There was probably some rare Easter egg or whatever the fuck that was that spawned in right in front of me as soon as the night started. Okay, we're running it back. Night 1. Let's get this show on the road. Actually get this show on the road. Alright, if any of the animatronics are close to the doorway, you can't defend yourself by closing the door. If an animatronic opens the door, then you're dead. Go to the bottom of the screen to look behind you, because behind you is a door that you should close or else. Good luck. Okay, let me screenshot all of that because there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember all that shit. Shift to open and close the door. Ah, okay. So I just died again, but I'm learning. I have to actually click on the shit to go to it. That's the problem. The game crashed. Usually I would say third time is a charm, but our third time going in, the shit just crashed. So maybe the fourth time is a charm. Right? Nope. Okay, so you die instantly if you run to the door. Let me try running to the door behind me. I keep forgetting that I have to click on the shit in order to advance. This is a game that actually lets you read the newspaper, which is good. But other than that, basically nothing works by the looks of it. All right, turn around. I was trying to turn around. I wasn't even sure if I was turning around. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Who is this that keeps shouting at me? This same person has shouted at me like 5 fucking times already. What is this? What's happening? So you know how I have rules in the YouTube comments that say not to spam me? Can you guys not spam me on Game Jolt shouts too, please? I'd greatly appreciate that. Like I saw the notification pop up on the bottom right of my screen like 5 times in the span of 10 minutes from the same person shouting at me. What I'm gonna do is look around and see if I can run to the door behind me. I'll probably die instantly again, but we're gonna try. There we go. That's the door in front of me. Look behind me and run to that door over there. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. Hey, can somebody decompile this game? I want to know just how bad and non-functional the programming is. I'm curious. Oh, and there's a tip section right there. Wow. I don't know how I missed that. Jesus fucking Christ. I just started. Oh my God. Okay, tips. The toy animatronics, you gotta flash them away. Mangle and Funtime Foxy, don't turn on your flashlight when you hear the radio. Funtime Freddy, click on the door. Withered Freddy, press space to cancel the call. To cancel his call, that's a lot of mechanics, but it's just too bad that the game doesn't want to work, so what the fuck does any of this even matter? Okay. Alright guys, so that was 3 low budget FNAF fan games number 60. Again, Happy New Year. As always, requests on what games I should play next are always welcome, and with that being said, I know for a fact that I've been rambling for long enough, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.